You know, talking about Aruni's wedding made me realize I've never heard how you two met.
Oh, well, it's an uneventful story.
Parents only say that when there's something incriminating. Keep digging.
Daddy?
How does anyone meet? We were young, having fun.
Amma, how'd you pick up a catch like Dad? Got any tips?
We met at a college party. He was being accosted by someone, and I stepped in. It was only much later that I realized he wasn't even a student and had no business being there at all.
I was so embarrassed. I'm not proud of it now, but my friends and I sometimes crashed parties.
Daddy, how could you?
I was standing up for our freedom to get free drinks. Yes, I was just compelled to go to that party. Little did I expect to be rescued by your mother.
He was very charming, different from the boys I had met before. Little did I know he would derail my life.
Arr.
Okay, no. Hearing you two flirt is taking the shine out of this victory.
We should leave before it gets NC-17 over here.
Alpha knows me big time for agreeing to meet you.
I swear I had no part in this foolish plan. I told Irfan it wouldn't work.
Oh, so you think you know more than my brother then? You think we're all peasants.
Let's start over.
Whatever. I hate this, I hate you, and let's get it over with already so I can meet Cece for pizza.
Go back to the swing set where you belong, kid.
Okay, you are on a skateboard. You're going 100 miles per hour. You realize there's a rail you have to nose grind ahead of you. But there are 5 people tied to the rail. You can turn right, avoiding them, but there's a single skater there, and you'll kill them instantly on impact. What do?
This is a trick question. The trolley problem doesn't have a right answer.
Trolley problem? Never heard of it. Are you avoiding the question?
Everyone knows the trolley problem. You're messing with me.
Womp womp. That's the sound of your time running out, loser. You should be studied. For real.
This is impossible. Can I just throw a basketball at her?
I don't think you can brute force this one.
Indeed.
Look, if she sees you taking this seriously, she might too.
Okay, Jerkarutna. I'll give you one nobody could get wrong. When was Timber Hills founded?
Um, 1862.
Wrong! It's 1858, obviously. God, just like you to not know the most basic thing.
How many people casually know their town's founding date? What kind of teenager are you? Are skate punks even allowed to be this self-righteous?
Yeah, there's like a paladin energy here.
Okay, you are on a skateboard. You're going 100 miles. You realize there's a rail. You can turn right. Avoid. What do?
I'd hunt down the person responsible for putting me in that position.
Elaborate.
This is clearly a setup. I need to find the sadistic weirdo at any cost and make them pay.
You're saying the right thing at least. I don't trust you to have the fortitude to follow it through, though. I won't let you get past me. My purpose is to keep everyone safe from parasites like you.
Hey, looks like you got it. Her emotional walls are down, weakness exposed.
Indeed.
You consider yourself a legend of some sort. I don't know why.
I never called myself that.
Anyway, if you're not a poser, you'll have no problem answering this. What is a skater's greatest pride?
Experience, time, effort. It's what all sports are about. Pushing yourself hard enough to improve.
Ew. That's the response of someone who thinks they're better than everyone else.
You get better at skateboarding the more you practice. It's a fact.
Oh, so luck has nothing to do with it? Just get good?
That's not...
Pull yourself up by your Vans shoelaces, everyone. So say it's Jala. If I'm forced to interact with you, maybe I can at least use your pathological tendencies to my benefit.
I think she's warming up to us.
Let's say your brother betrays you and tells your guardians wrongfully that you're hanging out with dangerous people. You're not just grounded. You are locked windows at night, mega grounded. How do you sneak out?
Sulk around Irfan, loudly. Really fill the space with your annoyed sighs. Then tell him he owes you and that he has to help you sneak out.
But he's the one who ratted me out?
Exactly. Play on that guilt and he'll cover for you.
That's so diabolical.
Indeed.
I still don't like you, but I can respect your prior dedication to anarchy. Okay, last one.
I'm doing better than you thought, aren't I?
Your brother brings home a girl, and she starts hanging around for a bit. Your dad loves her. Your brother loves her. She's the kind of effortless badass you want to be when you grow up. But then, your dad gets sick. The worst period of your life hits you and your brother, and she vanishes. Now, every time you see her, you are so goddamn mad. What do you do?
I had my own stuff happening and I was so young. What could I have possibly done? I would have just made things worse.
That is such a cop-out. You could have comforted us. You could have brought us food. You could have given a single shit.
Auntie!
What do you think I want from you?
I vanished and I hurt you, even if I wasn't intending to.
No shit, Sherlock. Intentions are great, but what can we do now?
I can give up something. Something I really, really love. Skateboarding.
What?
I will give up skateboarding to pay you back. I'll never skate again.
Are you serious?
You want closure, right? Here's my pound of flesh to sweeten the deal.
No! No, I do want closure. Not at that price. I couldn't do that to a fellow skater. I appreciate the dramatics of the impulse. You weirdo. I didn't expect you to actually understand. I don't feel good.
Say uncle.
And never.
So, where do we go from here? I want you to set that speed.
I'll admit that your presence bothers me less. It's like exposure therapy or something. Like a mold.
Guess you really grew on her.
Maybe Cece and I will see you around the body shop or whatever. But don't hover, like we want our space too, obviously.
Of course, Aisha. You make the rules.
You wanna dance with me? All right, meet me at the dance floor. I'm not expecting much though. You really think you could keep up? 'Cause I don't slow down for beginners.
While others simply partied, I was training, honing my skills. Countless hours with just me and the pulsing dance floor. I no longer know where I end and the beat begins.
All right, enough chit-chat. Shut your mouth for once and let your body talk instead. Careful with your knees. We might be foes, but I do respect my elders.
I don't take you that seriously, babe. We're frenemies, if anything. Or maybe a sibling relationship. I always wanted a younger sister.
That'd make you the middle child. And then how would you stay daddy's little girl despite being the objectively worst daughter?
Uh-huh. So are we doing this or are we doing this?
I want to set this dance floor ablaze. I never do half-stepping, and I always go full throttle.
Fine. I want it on the record that I'm only doing this because I love this song. The fact that not even your ceaseless yammering can ruin my vibe right now, a testament to how good it is. Where's that fire when you skate?
Yeah, you're not so bad yourself.
Watch it now. If Dia hears we're getting along, she might get the wrong idea and then eat me alive. And not in the fun way.
Skater to skater. What's fun without the element of danger?
Ha! When you're right, you're right.
Indeed.
They've been marinating on what to say to me for years. Better to just get it over with.
I'm short on time, so forgive me if I skip the meaningless small talk and speak directly. I've got the talent search I'm organizing and judging. I've got deadlines. I've got bills. I've got social obligations. I wouldn't disturb my peace confronting you if not for Tyler's well-being.
Really? Because the hostility you're bringing really feels more personal.
Let's give them some credit. They did also humble brag about how booked and busy and important they are.
You make people feel special. You gas them up so much they don't realize they've been completely isolated. I'm here to make sure you never rope Tyler into that cycle of torment again.
Andale moved to America from South Africa in junior year. just after Jala and Tyler had one of their more dramatic breakups. The entire class ended up taking sides. As the new kid without any idea of the complicated history between them, Andale became a battleground in their romantic rivalry.
You started confiding in me about your relationship with Tyler, getting my sympathy, making me believe your version. I thought Tyler was a monster, and I fell for you. Forget the false pretenses of our brief relationship. You stole years of friendship with Tyler from me. That's what I can't forgive.
Do you really need me to admit that I was jealous of you two so you can crow about it?
This isn't some petty argument. I thought you understood me. It was transformative meeting you. That's before I realized that you weren't actually interested in me. You just wanted to get between me and Tyler. I don't need resolution from you. I don't think you can actually change. The one thing I do know, your cruelty has no bounds.
You really sound like a cool, collected person who definitely doesn't have strong feelings for me.
You always force Tyler to play second fiddle to you. Even your legendary skateboarder nonsense. No one knows how many days Tyler spent filming helping you get the shot.
You knew I was lying about Tyler. You wanted to believe me.
When I think how close I was to not having Tyler in my life, how can I forgive you?
So, are we still pretending this fight is about Tyler, or are we over that little fiction?
Tyler's the only reason I'm even entertaining this ridiculous charade.
So, persisting in the delusion. Got it.
You want to talk real immigrant shit? How about learning how to squeeze yourself into spaces, cutting off the parts that don't fit?
Yeah, I was thoughtless in high school. Newsflash, we were all teenagers. Thoughtlessness is practically in the job description.
I bet you don't even know Tyler's middle name or her blood type.
Why do you know her blood type, weirdo? This clearly isn't about Tyler or me. It's about you and the pressure you're putting on yourself.
I can't believe I ever thought you needed to be saved back then. You played helpless and alone very well.
Coming from a former theater kid, that could almost be a compliment. I'd respect you more if you could just admit that you're here for you, not for Tyler.
You almost cost me the most important relationship in my life. I can't forgive you for that.
I couldn't have known how close you two would become. I don't have future vision.
See, two's company, but three's a crowd. It's why I don't have a co-host.
You Me? Sexual tension sublimated into irony-tipped aggression? Feels like junior year.
No one here was waiting for you to come back. We kept living our lives without you, and guess what? They're better now.
The spirit of Timber Hills!
Don't get the wrong idea. I do not hold grudges. I'm protecting my best friend, that's all.
Yeah, none of this feels personal at all.
Mom!
Your mother? This is not playing fair. You struggle against your culture, but I embrace the support mine gives. You are trapped. You are lost. That's why you jump from one relationship to the next. Why you lie, cheat, evade. You're searching for a home, but you're looking in the wrong place.
Wow. You've clearly spent a lot of time cataloging my faults and analyzing my motives. Is that easier than holding the mirror up to yourself?
I'm not returning cruelty for cruelty, Jala, even though it would be entirely justified. I pity you. Your ancestors are turning over in their graves. Mine are standing shoulder to shoulder with me, making me stronger.
Looks like Andale's so mad at you, they're having a personality crisis. I mean, it's obvious Andale replaced you as Tyler's best friend the moment you left town. But don't you think they're being a little overprotective for just a friend?
So, are you and Tyler, together?
Seriously, Jala? Unlike you, I can care about someone without trying to sleep with them. You'd love it if I lost my cool like everyone else, wouldn't you? I refuse to let you get under my skin.
Pinty.
Admit it. You still wear some of the clothes I lent you junior year.
You've never been anyone's rock, the one to rely on. No wonder you're so weak.
What are you complaining about? You got Tyler in the end, and I'm the one left on the outside.
Tyler and I are hosting an international African music festival next month. What have you ever done to give back? I wear whatever self the occasion calls for. And this occasion calls for your annihilation, Jala. America seeks to destabilize our cultural foundations. Unlike you, I will not allow my touchstones to be stripped away.
Andale, you're gonna cave in on yourself if you don't let go.
When Tyler looks at me, I know she sees me. I'm seen and loved. Of course, you can't stand to see us happy without you. I don't want to make changes to my body, and I know what I'm shaped like. What people assume when they look at me. When people say non-binary, they think of someone petite, non-threatening. Not me. Sometimes I think, why try so hard to fight the inevitable? Maybe if I conformed, I would be recognized, understood.
Other people's ideas of you are just limitations. Come on, part of you enjoys defying expectations, doesn't it?
What do you know about what it's like to be perceived in a way that's completely different to how you feel? You know, I used to wonder if the reason you and Tyler could live so audaciously is because you're so American. You come from a culture of the future, always thinking about who you could be, not who you must carry within you. You had the privilege of being anything you wanted without question, and you chose to be the worst. You know, it's so funny how when we met, I was doing really bad, and you were just the queen of everything. But now I'm successful, sexy, and financially covering my parents, while you're crashing at home and everyone hates you. So funny, girl.
You seem like you're trying really hard to convince me you're doing great. I don't know, Andale. I'm getting the distinct feeling you're not as secure as you claim to be. In fact, I'd say this little performance of yours reeks of insecurity.
Maybe a few top notes of desperation?
You know what? Fine. Maybe my culture can't handle me. Maybe my family won't ever be able to understand me. Forget them. My real family is the friends who never judge me and never pressure me. If my heritage hurts, why bother? Leave it behind. Throw me in that melting pot and put on the lid, baby.
Wait, what just happened there?
What always happens when kids break from a traditional upbringing? Chaos. Their attack is making them vulnerable too.
I can definitely relate.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
Are you really growing, Andale? Or are you just torturing yourself for not being perfect?
I know why you're challenging me. Ooh, it must bother you up. Can't stand to see a bad bitch thriving, can you?
Seriously? You're the one who ambushed me.
Sounds like you could be a more active participant in your destiny. It's called manifestation, babe. Hard to think about sad shit when everyone's fighting to buy my drinks and play my music. make everything such a melodrama and not even the fun kind. You act like you're in a Lifetime movie. Go to a party and stop trying to find your truth, weirdo.
Auntie!
My mistake with you is I was too vulnerable. We just met and I was crying in your lap over bad pizza. Not cute, Andy. I'm fatal now, though. Learned my lesson thanks to you.
Jealousy is not a good look on you, Andale.
Don't you dare pity me. I'm telling you I'm better than you. You hurting me changed me for the better.
Yeah, you've changed so much, you've completely spun out. Just look at yourself. I don't think you have any idea who you really are. You're just bouncing from one extreme to the next.
Fine. The truth is, I'm a mess. I'm scared of being disconnected. But the idea that my family and community might reject me hurts more. I'm all over the place. I only tell my parents good news. I only tell my friends funny stories. I'm afraid I'm gonna be found out as a fraud in my industry every single day. I'm beyond boundaries, but am I beyond understanding? Will I always feel impossible? I don't want to compromise who I am. I contain multitudes, feminine and masculine, South African and American. I'm all of these things and yet defined by none of them alone. God, it feels so good to just say that all out loud. I feel stronger.
Wait. Did we just accidentally give our opponent a pep talk?
I meet so many people, none of them see me. All of them see the parts they want. I thought you were someone I could be whole with. What a
recognize you. In fact, I'm not sure if you recognize yourself right now.
What I should have recognized is that most 17-year-olds don't have 5 entire scorched earth breakups behind them. I've spent a lot of time not being able to stand being myself. I kept looking for someone else to validate me. But now I know. I'm the only one I'll ever need.
You sure you're feeling all right, Andale? Your tone seems a bit pointed.
There's no can, only will. I outrank you in will, power, and willpower. So I will be stronger and I will defeat you.
You sure you're feeling all right, Andale? Your tone seems a bit pointed. clearly isn't about Tyler or me. It's about you and the pressure you're putting on yourself.
My skills were forged by real struggle. Not the kind that coddled middle-class kids like you give themselves to be interesting. I'm adaptable, resilient, rooted, and I promise you this, it won't be me who crumbles.
I don't recognize you. In fact, I'm not sure if you recognize.
What I should have recognized is that most 17-year-olds don't have 5 entire. I'm adaptable, resilient, rooted, and I promise you this, it won't be me who crumbles. My skills were forged by real struggle. Not the kind that coddled middle-class kids like you.
You know what, Andale? I'm happy you and Tyler are friends. You've been a better friend to her than I have, hard as that is to admit. I'm sorry that what I did to you two got in the way of that. It was selfish. It was stupid. I know you don't owe me anything, but I really am trying to be better. I hope you can give me a chance to prove that.
I have to admit, this conversation has made me realize I have myself a little less figured out than I thought. For now, I'll reserve judgment.
Send me a text if you ever want to talk. I mean, you've clearly got my number.
By my count, you've confronted all your exes, apart from Tyler by now. Unless there are others I don't know about, which should be fine, of course.
It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. You have to do it quickly and all at once.
Before you even feel the sting.
Oh yes, speed is what's called for when dealing with long-buried emotional trauma.
I still have no idea what to say to Tyler. If she even wants to resolve things.
Think of it this way. No matter what you say or don't say, it can't get much worse between you, can it?
Wow, that was cold. I didn't think the old man had it in him.
What I mean is, you've come this far. And with Tyler, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Emma, do you want to cook with me?
Oh, do you have time for me today?
Mom, if you want to cook, just say so.
You've been extremely busy these past few days. I don't just want to assume you have time to spend with me.
Everyone on board the guilt trip carousel.
Mom,
Fine, Jala, since you insist.
Time for a fish fry.
Let's make fish fry. The trick is in the marinade. Everything else is quite straightforward.
I wonder what else she's been marinating on.
What was that, Jala?
what did I do and how much trouble am I in?
Really, Jala? Can't I just want to teach you how to make fish fry without having some ulterior motive?
I assume every cooking session is an elaborate emotional trap.
Let's just get started, shall we? Start by washing your hands. Very good. Score the fish in one direction, not too deep. We just want to allow the marinade to sink in, not slice the fish into ribbons. Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. So, Jala,
Uh-oh.
how long exactly are you going to spend doing nothing in life and living in your childhood bedroom?
I guess facing up to my past mistakes and painstakingly trying to heal my important emotional relationships counts as nothing to you?
What is wrong with you today, Jala? You're in such a mood. Take some of that aggression out on the ginger garlic paste instead, will you? That's good. Chandra told me you've been helping her and Tyler with the skate park situation. Is it not going well? Is that why you're so touchy this morning?
What could possibly be stressful about seeing my ex who hates me every day?
Well, I don't approve of the goings-on in the park. I've never trusted mascots. That's why I never took you girls to Disney World.
What? That's why Auntie C snuck us there? I thought Amma just hated Joy.
Now, add the turmeric, coriander, Kashmiri mirch, garam masala and cumin to the paste. Then finish with a dash of lemon. I really am an incredible teacher. Whether things go well with the skate park or not, I hope you won't let that influence things with Tyler. She's been through enough, don't you think?
Why do you always take her side?
'Cause Tyler stuck around? Unlike you? You only have one sibling, but somehow you're the third favorite child. That's gotta sting.
Coat the pomfret with the marinade, Jala. We don't have all day. I've already given you too many compliments today. Set the fish aside to rest and marinate for a bit. Speaking of which,
Oh no, I hate it when she makes these recipes metaphors for our emotional failures.
don't you think you've let the situation with Aruni marinate long enough?
I'm just waiting for the perfect moment to strike. It's all in the timing, Ma.
Yes, why don't we just dither and procrastinate until the situation magically resolves itself?
At this rate, she'll be married and have 3 children before you two actually talk. Forget it. Light the stove, Jala. That's something even you can't get wrong, no? But don't get overconfident. Given your attitude, I'm sure I already know the answer to the question. But still, I'll ask. Are you planning to stay in Timber Hills?
Don't try to guilt trip me today, Amma. I have a lot on my mind.
It's a question I have every right to ask, Jala. Especially considering you live under my roof.
Why would I stay here when all you do is criticize me?
We're your parents, not domestic staff. If you don't want any commentary, stay in a hotel.
Look at that. The oil is hot enough to fry the fish now.
So it is. Put the fish in the pan gently. I don't need you getting burns on top of everything else. You won't completely embarrass me in front of Pati.
How is it, Amma?
Crispy on the outside, flaky in the middle, spicy, a little acidic.
So, perfect in every way.
Your overconfidence will be your downfall, Jala.
Wow, this is a very intimidating group of women.
Jala, thank you for coming. I called you all because we need to talk about what's happening with these kids in town.
You really picked Jala for this job? Salma can't stand her, and I'm pretty sure Aisha has a burn book full of her yearbook photos. No offense.
Offense very much taken, thank you.
Soundy wouldn't let me in. She was my only option.
Oh, yeah. It has nothing to do with the torch you're still carrying for her.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you sounded jealous. Say one more word and you lose a bun.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me, princess.
Ladies, my shop is not the place for a cat fight.
Oh, good one, Auntie C.
Didn't two librarians pull each other's hair out over you right here last week?
What?
That's not... Ladies, let's remember what this is about. The kids. Do you think you're getting through to them, Jala? Convincing them to kick that Soundy to the curb?
I'm telling you, they won't listen to me. In fact, they'll probably do the opposite of what I say, because they're teens.
Mean ones.
You have the same mindset as a teenager. Just speak their language.
A2, Auntie?
Salma will barely talk to me, so I guess Jala is our only hope. God help us.
God abandoned us a long time ago. We live in hell.
That's the positive attitude I know and love, Tyler, dear. Go see what's going on at the park, Jala. Hopefully what you've done is enough.
Well. I'm noticing a distinct lack of a certain bear/sleep paralysis demon.
And a distinct lack of muskiness.
If you're referring to Soundy, our very own Pied Piper of the Pacific Northwest, well, we're no longer under his thrall. We've removed his yoke from our necks.
Our god is dead, and we have killed him.
Oh God. Where did you put the body? Wait, don't tell me.
Jala,
I don't want to be an accomplice. Don't tell me any details.
Dude.
God, is it in the park? Did you bury his weird, musty corpse in this park?
Yes! His synthetic fur now fertilizes the concrete on which we stand.
Yes, exactly. The park hungers Jala. Even now, it speaks to me. It must be fed. With blood. Your blood.
cut it out, Cece. We didn't kill anyone. Soundy is gone, though. At least for now.
What happened?
After our encounter, I got to thinking. Wanted to get some of the others' opinions. One chat later, and we eventually came to an agreement. Soundy was no savior. He was trying to sell us out just as much as the mayor is. He wasn't interested in us, or better Timber Hills. Just what he could get out of us.
He was a tyrant in bear's clothing.
Well, that ego was his downfall. He might have talked big in his teachings, but our lesson is the only one that matters now. Soundy only had power because we let him. We're taking it back for ourselves.
So, Selma's your new skate king, I'm guessing.
Why? Did you think it was gonna be you?
No, but I mean, if anyone's a skate legend.
Selma is the best choice for the job. Now swear your loyalty.
Donato, for the last time. No kings, no gods, no masters. That's the new Barefoot Code. We help each other. We make decisions together. And we're equals above all else. I guess I'll admit, you were helpful, Jala. So thanks. Visit us again, if you feel like it.
Well, I admit nothing, and definitely wasn't convinced by you, if I should ask. I only did it because I hate bears.
Now that Soundy's crawled back into the sewer, Cece's writing a column to build support for the idea of the park as a community space. Salma's going to take pictures. The mayor isn't going to redevelop this place without a fight.
The mayor should be terrified. I would be.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's probably awkward for you, isn't it? After all, the mayor's Jennifer's mom.
We didn't do family dinners or anything. Their relationship's complicated.
I don't really give a shit.
Why can't you just admit that you do care?
You just can't stand the idea that I don't. I won't. I refuse. I never should have asked for your help. The truth is, Jala, you're just a tourist. Nothing that happens here really matters to you. You can fix things or mess them up even more. Even if you do, you can just leave. You don't have to live with it. But I do.
That sounded a lot like goodbye.
That's because it is. I'm doing us both a favor. There's nothing to be salvaged here, so why bother diving into the wreck? Why don't we skip to the end? Save ourselves the inevitable disappointment.
Tyler.
Goodbye, Jala.
So, Jala, your Amma and I have something to tell you tomorrow.
What's the diagnosis? Did you get a second opinion? Is it the C word?
No, oh my God, I'm perfectly healthy, apart from a slight cashew nut deficit. Your mom makes me jog, Jala. Brown men were not meant to jog. We're natural amblers.
The point, Appa?
Just be nice to Amma tomorrow, okay, Jala Pataka? And try your best to stay calm.
Let me get this straight. You've been meeting Jala every day for the last week?
And you didn't have an emotional confrontation dripping with sexual tension, barely disguised as a psychodrama battle?
What can I say? I don't like to follow the crowd.
You really think you're better than us, don't you?
Andale.
No, they're right. You've said as much, Tyler, repeatedly.
Wow, Irfan. Speaking up for yourself. I didn't know you had it in you.
You think we're pathetic. You've made it pretty clear.
Just be honest, Tyler.
Honesty? You want honesty? Fine. I'm jealous, okay? I know I shouldn't be. It's not even about you. But she chose every one of you over me. I was never enough for her.
Tyler.
I am that petty. Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm still hung up on her, even after everything. You think I think I'm better than you? That you're pathetic? What a goddamn joke. Jala only dumped the rest of you once.